type of fiend. Anyone that you come in, you better come clean. Hit you with an overdose of wild amphetamine. Got your eye bloodshot, the name Rosine. People is wild and I think it's deep with the siren. What y'all wanna do? Don't you know we always coming through? Look at my crew, let me hear you say fire. Say fire. To all my dogs that stay bloody, from a brown in the 500. All day, let me hear you say fire. Say fire. To all my ladies in the place to be, getting money right next to me. Let me see, let me hear you say fire. Say fire. To all my people just play your hand, getting money on the coast of man. One time, let me hear you say fire. Say fire. Come on. Well, it seems so real. I can see it. And it seems so real. I can feel it. And it seems so real. I can taste it. And it seems so real. I can hear it. So but then it looks so real. I can see it. And it feels so real. I can feel it. And it tastes so real. I can taste it. And it sounds so real. I can hear it. So when it looks so real, I can feel it. And it feels so real, I can taste it. And it tastes so real, I can hear it. And it sounds so real, I can see it. So this morning with a bad hangover, and my penis was missing again. This happens all the time. It's detachable. This comes in handy a lot of the time. I can leave it home when I think it's going to get me in trouble, or I can rent it out when I don't need it. But now and then I go to a party, get drunk, and the next morning I can't, for the life of me, remember what I did with it. First I looked around my apartment and I couldn't find it, so I called up the place where the party was. They hadn't seen it either. I asked them to check the medicine cabinet, because for some reason I leave it there sometimes, but not this time. So I told them if it pops up to let me know. I called a few people who were at the party, but they were no help either. I was starting to get desperate. I really don't like being without my penis for too long. It makes me feel like less of a man, and I really hate having to sit down every time I take a leak. After a few hours of searching the house and calling everyone I could think of, I was starting to get very depressed, so I went to the Kia and ate breakfast. Then as I walked down 2nd Avenue towards St. Mark's Place, where all those people sell used books and other junk on the street, I saw my penis lying on a blanket next to a broken toaster oven. Some guy was selling it. I had to buy it off him. He wanted $22, but I told him down to 17. I took it home, washed it off, and put it back on. I was happy again, complete. People sometimes tell me I should get it permanently attached, but I don't know. Even though sometimes it's a pain in the ass, I like having a detachable penis. Life is hard, and so am I. You better give me something so I don't die. Before I start out, life is white and I am black. Jesus and his lawyer are coming back. Before I start out, before I start out, before I start out. Break it. Guess who's living here? Living great and dead. This pain by numbers life, smoking with my head once again. Life is good, and I feel great, 'cause mother says I was a great mistake. Love came for the soul, You better give me something to fill a hole. Before I smile, before I smile, before I smile, before I smile. I want a little fire, now give me the light. I want a little fire, now give me the light. I want a little fire, now give me the light. Now give me the light, now give me the light. I want a little fire, now give me the light. I want a little fire, now give me the light. I want a little fire, now give me the light. Now give me the light.
Get up now.
What are you fucking stupid? It's a fucking crowd out there.
Don't worry about it.
Get down. King Jimmy. Get down. King Jimmy. Get down. Do it to the crowd. Yeah, don't. Do it to the crowd. Know what I mean?
Dance, smooth, shake your butt to this groove. Kings on the cuts, you can't lose. Ripping up the wax, taking out the wax. Keep the weaker sleep, then he go for a playback. Well, oh, here it comes another rainy day. King caught the storm, press record and play. For your chance to dance, get up and boogaloo. He's so dope. SHAMEEK, my definition for dance. From playing day, back to back, side to side, and on your lap. You suckers taking notes, did you get that? There goes another DJ trying to catch a match. What should me play? Another sucker biting dust when the king is in the mood. Do it to the crowd. Yeah, don't. Do it to the crowd.
Know what I mean?
Clear your ear, hear what I'm saying. Now you're inside, then stay inside. Let your body glide. As the record slides, Shamique's gonna burn the wax. Play it back. If you ask, you cut off tracks to the crowd. Shamique's gonna let go just to see how low can you go. Musical wizard on the verge of being told. Steady spin with the lyrics, twin slow. Getting down, never clowning around. And it sound had you doing it. James Brown. Cut it, technical, cutting consecutive seconds to make twin hype hit records. He's number one. And this I vow Shamique. Do it to the crowd. Do it to the crowd. Yeah, don't. Do it to the crowd.
Know what I mean?
King Shamique in effect on the DJ set, coming correct on stage, ripping up wax. Non-believers, go ahead, ask his crowd, and they'll declare that King Shamique, go ahead, tear that, wreck it up. Don't stop till the needle splits. Oh, shit. Just look at the crowd he pulls. My boy is getting as the record rotates. He persists to look great from state to state. No more. Where's the encore? King Shamique, hip hop connoisseur. Yo, the time is now. King Shamique, just do it to the.
Like this.
How low can you go?
I really haven't seen this many people in one place.
Do it to the crowd. Shamique, let's house this crowd. Do it to the crowd. Do it to the crowd. Do it to the crowd. Yeah, don't. Do it to the crowd.
Know what I mean?
Do it to the crowd. Yeah, don't. Do it to the crowd.
Know what I mean?
One more.
Yo, I'm Ron Bass, man. Get this. Baseline. Now let's dance. Now, here we go. Don't quit. Coming to Rob is a new hit. A record that I created. For those of you who waited in the disco, chillin', wait for Rob to get illin'. It's that time again. So friend, let the record spin. And I wanna move you. Let the beats just move you. Clap your hands, don't front, cause this is what you want. Get on the dance floor. man with the juice. Okay, just play the record that I say. Get crazy, stomp your feet, move to the funky beat. Raw and easy with the help of the man behind me. This part I like when the crowd get hyped. Come on, here we go. As I rock the show, get on the dance floor. Break it down. I got a witness, don't forget this. Count to three, then hit this groove that makes you move. I like the cuts, give me smooth. I'm the innovator, now not later. Use the up and down across fader on the mixer. Rappers I fixer. You got a runny nose to get fixer. Don't diss me, hit me, it only get me. Up tight, then I go get the posse. I'm like a star in the sky, I'm shining. Like a scientist, I'm finding a new chemical to get rid of you. It's not medicine, magic, or voodoo. Cause I'm rhyming, designing, timing. How long it's gonna take to be climbing? To the top, make sure that I won't drop. Cause I came to rock the spot, get on the dance floor.
Trades. Now it's 3. AGQ long.
Keep dancing, don't stop it.
So, if you haven't noticed, I haven't said a word because I was waiting for the trend to break. I'm going to just keep playing music until these trades are over. So if you haven't noticed, Faux Show Bro on the cues at 5:30 this morning, and then we tested from on top. So I don't want to distract anybody. That's why I got the music going. Just stay in the trade. It's still the same trade from way back this morning. If you guys were up all night with me last night, Faux Show Bro at 1:30 in the morning, trade, the short was over, confirmation of the short being over, and then the squeeze at the open. That's from the people that don't understand that the market's open 24 hours and that we don't really go down anymore. So until the trend is broken, music stays on all the way to 4 o'clock, I assume. And if you guys haven't taken an earnings reversal, the trade hasn't failed me in 4 years. So we haven't had a loss on this trade in 4 years. 4 years. So sit back, and I'm just waiting for 109.66 on Disney. If you bought the 105s or the 106s, I got nothing to say. The trade works every time it shows up. How many times am I going to repeat myself?
Give me that crown. Hey, Mr. Batman, give me that crown. Never go down for nothing. I'm taking the crown again. I got the cloudy bluffing. Yeah, I got the cloudy looking. When I drop a bar, you buzzing. Got you feeling just like you coming. I'm selling the shit you crushing. I'm packing the head you cutting. Homie, you don't know me, blow it, but I've been around. If you don't wanna get my body, come and show me how you been down. We be sitting in the seat, got the lights engine running. Oh baby, you like that? Psycho girl, got you gunning. If I'm gonna do it, I'ma do it. Ain't just nothing, I don't see no cost on it. They just slide and they coming. No, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. No, if you want it, I let you touch it. Oh, you question, homie, you don't know me, blow it, but I done right.
I will comment on the AGQ trade, right? So if you just saw the Faux Show Bro, which I think some of you did, fake them out, shake them out. You want to buy them down here, sell them to them here. You're selling now. You're not waiting for VWAP breaks. You're buying fakes outs and shakeouts. You buy the shakeout, sell at the VWAP, and now you lower your stop. And now you got 5 points to work with. Don't want to wait till they get here. That's where the suckers are buying now because they're already in. You got to get a confirmation from on top, just like the Qs did. What's up, TikTokers? So we're in 3 trades right now. Nothing's changed since like 6 o'clock this morning. Trading is boring. I'm trying to keep it as boring as possible.
Father, please forgive me for my pride. Mercy, Mother Mary, when we ride. Hey, Mr. Batman, give me that pride. Y'all come see them. Hey, Mr. Batman, give me that pride. Y'all come see them. Hey, Mr. Batman, give me that pride. Y'all come see them. Hey, Mr. Batman, give me that.
It's open DJ. If anybody has any requests, I'm all over the place today. Just keeping it lively, you know. Going back to Friday. Name this tune. What's up, Oliver's Army? Name this tune.
Son, I'm 13. I only will with your money cause she's 13. And we don't have a piece of bone in the air. What you get is just what you see, yeah. I see so, I take it free, yeah. I know the facts and so good things I feel. I'm never held against you needed.
So listen, I like a faux show, bro, VWAP break, right? But I also like a faux show get to the VWAP. So now that EGQ trade, right? See why you sell? So now if it consolidates and faux show bros closer to VWAP and breaks back over the VWAP, you have another leg up. But happy Mondays. What's up, y'all? So TikTokers, I don't know if you heard me before I started smashing things in my house. I had to take a break to smash that thing, and it felt so good. I enjoy smashing things. The hammer wasn't cutting it. I had to bust out the axe. So that thing won't be bothering us anymore. But I'm going to say this one more time, and I'm going to go back to playing music for the rest of the day because the day is so over. It's not even funny. Oh, it is funny, actually, because if you're still trading, you're doing something wrong, right? We have a trade, right? I have a trade that I've developed, right? And from using it for the last 30 years, I've noticed by careful observation from doing this my whole life that it works best when the earnings reports are out, right? Come out, right? So the best time to trade these setups is when earnings are out, right? You don't have to guess. So if you came in this morning, you threw on some Disney tracks. I was playing a lot of stuff from Little Mermaid. Love Little Mermaid. Who doesn't? Some Beauty and the Beast, right? And the idea is that Disney reported earnings. It doesn't matter what the earnings were. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The earnings are out. The story's done, right? Upgrades, downgrades. Let's see what happened. Let's see. Stock rises on earnings beat. Is it? It looks down. See this? Even this headline's wrong. Disney stock rises on earnings beat. Right. Maybe they should recant this. This is how stupid our headlines are. Look, the first headline you see is Disney stock rises on earnings beat. Where's that now? I don't know. It looked like it was crashing all morning. Disney reports first quarter something, blah, blah, blah. Disney streaming profit surges on track to $7 billion stock repurchase. Wow, a lot of positive headlines, and the stock was getting smoked, right? That's where we step in, right? And I just wait for a reason to buy it. And what's that reason to buy it? Faux show, bro, near the VWAP, right? So I was purposely not doing anything, right? Not trading, not doing anything. Q short was over last night. Faux show, bro, on the Qs. So then what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? What can you do?
Niggas wanna try, niggas wanna lie, niggas wanna ride, niggas wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is pain. How can I maintain with that shit on my brain? I resort to violence, my niggas moving silence, like you don't know what I style is. New York niggas the wildest, my niggas is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. You fucking right, we did it. What the fuck you gonna do when we run up on you? Fucking with the wrong crew, don't know what we going through. All I have to show niggas.
This song's not safe for work. So I have a trade that works every single time it shows up, like every single time. So now it's been over 4 years now, right? Every time the stock shows up, every time the trade shows up. So what's the trade that you want to go with, right? I'm going to go with the one that works every time, right? And by the way, if you guys were listening to me on Friday, I was saying for some futures to get smoked. And they got smoked last night, and then they recovered. I'm not going to say it out loud, but whatever. Who cares, right? Doesn't matter.
People get it too. When you see me spit too, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how niggas get down. Watch my niggas spit round. They got niggas kiss round. Just for talking shit, clown. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Fuck a dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that cream.
What up?
Don't think of the murder scene. Give a dog a bone.
If you're showing up, you might as well stay. What?
I'm a slave to my home, it's a rape. I'm a poor babe, it's all about the paper. Bitches cross the papers and now they wanna rape. Stop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Look what you done started. That's where you got it. Had it, should have shot it. Now you getting departed. Get at me, dog. Did I rip shit? With this one here, I flip shit. Niggas know when I kick shit, it's gonna be some slick shit. What would that look for? When I walk in the door. Oh, you thought you was raw? I don't run anymore. Cause now you on the floor. Wishing you never saw me walk through that door with that 4-4. Now it's time for bang. 2 more to the head. Got the floor bang. Yeah, that nigga's dead. Another unsolved mystery.
So when I was talking about how trading is boring, this is as boring as it possibly can get. But you put on some music, you sit back, and you let the market work, right? You don't got to work hard. It's one trade, right? People who trade more than 4 symbols in one day, you're doing it wrong. Trade 1 symbol, maybe 2, possibly 3. And then also, once you're in that trade, then what do you do, right? When it continues to work, there's no reason to sell it, right? Bring it on back.
Take you way back to when a girl in a mic's work wasn't determined by the length of a skirt. I mean, way back to creativity before MTV, before BET. I mean, way back before recycling shit. When the props that you got was for your writing and shit. Let's rewind before the hype when you used to be low key. To be a singer, you had to actually know key. I mean, way back to before people made a job. Seeing who's back and impersonating Bob. I mean, way back to when you took blood on every line to get one good song in about 69.
You guys trading? What are you guys doing? You guys trading or not? There's been 3 trades. You're good for the week now. Who cares about the rest of the week? They have to show up now. So you want to talk about what we thought was going to happen or what is happening? It's a big thing right there. Listen to what I just said. You want to talk about what you thought was going to happen or what is happening? One makes you money and one causes you to lose money and be broke, and you miss out on the real trading. So you want to talk about what you thought was going to happen or what is happening. You want to participate in what you think is going to happen or what actually is happening. It's a big choice whether or not you want to make money or lose money. I don't know if you guys notice, but the market tends to go up more than it goes down, right? So when it goes down overnight and then it holds support, that's called support. And then it breaks over this VWAP thing, right? Where it tells you, hey, let me just, if you guys don't see my charts right here, once it tests from on top, that's it. The shorts are on the wrong side. And you just rallied all the way to the open. Anybody who doesn't realize the market's open 24 hours, they got destroyed at the open, right? And then you got to the prior day VWAP, which is where you cash out of some, right? And then you have my script, which tells you where it could go next. So 2-day VWAP, bang. 3-day VWAP, boof, right? So now that you've taken profits, there is nothing else to do all day unless the stock breaks now back below the pivot point where it tested the high pivot from earlier and then pivoted off it again. So that point now is more important than VWAP. But what's going to happen as the day progresses is the VWAP will trail up to that spot, making it a significant, definite 100% stop out if that ever does if it does come. And chances are it won't, because it's Monday and the market did its job by trapping shorts into thinking that we were going to go down, and we don't. Right? I'm not saying blah blah. Market never goes down. I was in it. I stayed short over the weekend. I woke up. I had to cover last night. Got back short. Had to cover again. That's the difference. You can make money. Is AI trading legit? No, because you still have to press your own buttons. But this is as close to AI trading. We are our own AI. So you want to live in a delusional world where the market goes down? Okay. Live that delusion and you'll be broke. And you'll be living a miserable life like I led for 2012, 2013, 2014, and somewhat part of 2015 for 3.5 years. Close to 4 years, I lived a delusion that I was smarter than the market, and I knew the market had to go down. How'd that work out for me? It didn't. But it created my rebirth, right? My rebirth into reality, right? Reality, right? I see so many people post scams, I know, and the chart tells you what to do, take K. I think the best thing to do, hey, my friend, my name's Kenny Glick. My middle name is Scam Proof Glick. Well, my middle name is fucking, but we can't talk about that. My middle name is actually F-E-I-F-I-N-G. My parents are hilarious. Kenny Effin Glick. But that's besides the point. What I do, and the reason I'm on TikTok and YouTube, is I'm trying to expose as many frauds as I can. So what I do, we call it the Bill Riley of trading, because we do it live. We do it live. Everything we do is live, right? So there's no denying whether or not these trades are working or not. Also, my partner and I, in a gay way, solid, we do it for free for at least 2 weeks, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 weeks, because we forget about you guys on your free trials. Now, if you're going to exploit our generosity, we find that to be very rude and off-putting and vile as a human being, but it happens. But what we try to do is demonstrate how well these trades work for nothing. All you got to do is come up with a funny nickname, join the chat room, see what we do, hear me talk. And I did very, very little talking today because it was one trade. Cover the cues, go long, wait for Disney, and I've been waiting for the silver trade the whole morning. And if you caught the silver, a lot of that trade is over now. AGQ. And if you guys got in on the foe and the show, now we're waiting for Bro. If Bro shows up, then it's time to go. And that reminds me of that Webster commercial. I was wrestling with my uncle, and then it got icky. What? First you run, then you tell someone you love. What? Oh, I shouldn't say that on TikTok. That's right. So anyway, what I'm doing here, what am I doing here? What is anybody doing here, right? What do we do here? What would you say you do here, right? So what we do is we trade what we see. And that, I'm sorry, breaks the illusion of how difficult trading is. It's not about what I think. I thought the market could crash today. How's that working out for me? It's working out perfectly because I don't care what I think. I don't trade what I think. I thought the market would be gapping down Sunday night, and it did. Chickadee ching. I got what I wanted. I waited for a reason to have to cover. Oh, there's the reason. We're breaking VWAP. Oh, look, we're rolling back over. Let me get short again. Oh, look, we're going down. Let me take profit. Oh, look, we're going back up. Let me get out. That's trading. It's not about what you think. It's absolutely not what you think, right? So if you want to fuck around, I'm not supposed to use bad language on TikTok, but now we have to hug it out. I didn't mean to say that, TikTok. I love everybody. Bad language is poison. Peace, love, happiness. Compromise, understanding, and hugs. Come here. Come here. Bring it in, TikTok. It's okay. I didn't mean to use bad language. It's just me. I'm from Brooklyn. I didn't mean it. I'm a very nice person. Rainbows, kittens, presents. All right. We cleanse the palate. So I'm insane. You guys ever see the movie Groundhog Day? Speaking of Groundhog Day, Bill Murray, Groundhog Day, right? At first, he's like, wait a second. Is this the same day I just lived? And then he's like, I think this is the same day over and over again. And then he loses it a little bit. And then he realizes that he could be the Lord of that day. He could be the king, the Lord, the God of that day. But inevitably, he goes batshit insane. That's the stage I'm at, right? But my savior is to show people that you can live this day over and over again. And you know what you do with that information? Just like Bill Murray did. Enjoy it and profit from it before you go batshit insane. I'm sorry, TikTok. Are those words too? You go Looney Tunes. You go Daffy Duck. You're going to go nuts. But when making money becomes redundant and monotonous, you're doing it right? Like this AGQ trade. Shamo, right? So if you want to be delusional, you'll be broke, right? And what do I mean be delusional? The delusional person that I am, I believe the market could crash every day. I watch the news for 5 minutes. It translates to doom and gloom. Everything is awful, and the market should be crashing. That's my natural default. I have to fight that urge. But there are times where I get validated. Oh, wait, the market is going down. I could actually be short. And then in the back of my mind, I say to myself, you know it's going to be short-lived, right? Because shorting doesn't work long-term. It doesn't even work for more than a day or two anymore. There's a V-bottom waiting for you, or, as we call it, there's a faux show bro. You're a faux show bro away from having to cover, right? So unless you want to be delusional, you want to have a conversation about what you think is going to happen or make money. I choose the money part now. And that's why I have now rebuilt my life around all the mistakes that I've made. And the number one mistake that I make is actually thinking the market could go down. It doesn't. We went down yesterday. Yes. And 490 points in your face right now on the NQ futures if you didn't cover. So unless you're a mad person, like, there's a difference between insane and madness, right? Insane people don't know they're insane. They're living, I know, right? So I'm on the fringe. Insane people look at the screen, just like the people that trade open, right? OPEN. And by the way, the Qs For me, it's the trade's over. You got 3 days worth of VWAP, the 4-day, the 5-day. Let me show you something cool. You see how the 4 days up there can't get over it? And now the 5-day. We're really just butting up against 5 days worth of VWAP, and it just behooves you. Is that a word? Behooves you, right? It's good business to take profit at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one day, you've won. You have won. Now, if you want to be crazy and start shorting up here, well, do it. Just make sure your orange line is your stop, and don't be delusional, right? That's been my problem my whole life. I'm a pessimist, bearish, jaded, cynical person. It's hard for me to want to buy things, right? Because I think the whole market is a Ponzi scheme. Forget about crypto. I mean, come on. I think the regular market is garbage. Cryptocurrency is the definition of scam. But if you know it's a scam going in, and you don't have any illusions or delusions, then it is what it is. It's another pyramid scam, and you're trying to get out before everybody rushes to the exit. Why does VWAP reset every day? It only resets for the day, yes. But then you could take multiple time frames of it, and it guides you through the wonderful world of algorithmic trading, institutional algorithmic trading. And that's where we live. Right? So the shorters right now who are taking a short on the Qs, they're doing so because they have risk reward in their favor. I'm not saying it's going to work, but at least they know one thing. Because if you know something, that's you're one step ahead of the game if you know something. Right? So you know that you're going to cover, if you have to, above the orange line. And you know one thing for sure. That's one thing you're going to cover. Now, you also know that VWAP ranges, you broke out from there and you tested the same price. That's what we call the rigging of the market, the exact same price. Boof, bang, VWAP, breaks here, retrace the VWAP. What happens if it breaks VWAP? We tend to sell off. Where would we sell off again? We would sell off to the last level. And next thing you know, selling begets more selling. And then you go take a look at your friend UVXY. Does the market ever go down when UVXY is down 2.5 points? No. Right? That's a no. So that's something that we do know. What do we know? The market doesn't go down when UVXY is generally when it's down 6 or 7%. So if the day is going to change, if the day is something different is going to happen than what we're already seeing, UVXY has to go up above 35.50, 35.83. The Qs have to break VWAP, and then guess what? Then suddenly the posture of the day has changed, right? Crypto is not stocks. No, crypto is completely worthless, all of it, except for Bitcoin. But Bitcoin needs to be washed out completely, down back to where it broke out from, which is 20,000, which is below where most people who are chirping about it on the internet own it. And again, I'll sum up crypto one more time. Who cares? You missed it. Right? You missed it. The idea of getting rich from Bitcoin, how? How are you going to get rich? Anybody here about to put 800K into Bitcoin? Anybody here doing that? Anybody here buying one Bitcoin for 80 grand? Anybody here buying it for one? So, okay. So let's say you can rock one coin and it doubles. And it takes 3 years for it to double, goes back to 160. Are you rich? You made 1x in 3 years. So let's go nuts. Let's, like the internet says. The internet says Bitcoin to 1 million, possibly 5 million. Let's go with 1 million. And you're in, let's say, at 80 grand. How much are you legitimately going to buy at 80 grand? Right? Also, if you buy it at 80 grand and it does go to 1 million, what is that? That's a 10x trade. Let's say it takes 5 years to do 10x. Is that good? Sure. But intraday, you could find 10x trades using options almost every day. And depending on how confident you are, you could find those trades every day. So again, I ask you, why? Who cares? The easy money is over. The fake coins, shit coins, douche coin, scam coin, loser coin, right? How long have I been in the business? 35 years. So, silver finally has a parabolic move, right? And everybody starts getting crazy because it crashed. What'd you expect? 40 got you 80, 80 got you to 120. I was willing to wait for that move for 4 years. When it broke 50, I was like, all right, we're going to go to 80. I didn't think it would happen in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I was trading before computer trading. Yeah. Right? So, and then it went from 80 to 120, which is old school market mechanics. I do think silver is going to go back up and break 120 one day. But now that it did what I thought would take a decade in 3 weeks, what do you expect? Right? I expected it to crash, and we did. And I made money on the way down. And I'm still in some ZSL and AGQ short. You know, I got some naked calls on AGQ. They're going to expire worthless. The only thing you need to know is volume weighted average price. Come and join me. So right now, I keep forgetting to say the first part first. Email me right now, because me and my gay partner over here, Solid Jello, right? Every time I say the word partner, everybody assumes we're gay. Yes, we're gay. We're gay for VWAP. Me and my gay partner, Solid, we have found a trade that works every freaking time, right? And today it was Disney, the Qs, and a little AGQ. And again, hang on a second before I blow all my money here. Getting rejected at VWAP on the AGQ. Not good if you are long, but if you bought it a little bit cheaper and you sold some at the blue line, that's why you sell some when it gets to the blue, so you get to hold the chop a little bit. Hopefully it holds here, breaks back over the VWAP. All right. So let's keep this conversation going. My name is Kenny Glick. Why am I here? I don't know. Why am I here? Because after 35 years of doing this, I'm taking my jaded, cynical, hilarious commentary, right? I'm funny first. It's not supposed to be educational. It's all about me being funny, right? Or funny looking. I make people money, right? I've been doing this my whole life. And I hate the fact that the word guru has been destroyed. Hello. The word guru has been tarnished and stepped on and shat upon. Sorry, VWAP. That's the past tense of shit. Shat upon. And there's a reason for it, because the furu, right? They're selling you something. They're pretending that they know what they're doing. You get there and then you see that it's 50-50 at best, and they want to charge you for something. Me and my gay partner, we do it for free. We do it live and we do it for free. That's why it's scam proof. If you show up to my website and you hang out with me for 2 weeks, don't you think you're going to realize whether or not I'm full of shit within a couple of days, if not 5 minutes in? You're going to realize whether or not these trades work, considering we're watching them work or not work live. Bill O'Reilly, we do it live. And if you were with us last week, as I said, I'm not selling my silver coins. These are going down to these are going to my kids and my grandkids and their grandkids. I give them away as presents. I like silver. I like stories. I like having coins. I have a bunch of gold coins that are my grandparents smuggled through Europe to hide from the Nazis. That's a story. I can hold them in my hand. They have value. What do the Bitcoin people have? They have a piece of code on a computer. It's garbage. It's worthless. And even if it's not worthless, I don't care. I want stories. I want to be able to hold something in my hand. I collect coins with the number 43 on it because that's my lucky number. I got Spanish doubloon from 1743. How cool is that, right? I got seated liberties from 1843. There's stories about it. People use this as currency. I find it fascinating. Plus, it has value, right? But cryptocurrency, I don't want to hate on the Bitcoin, but now I do, because the silver, all the Bitcoin people started coming at the silver crew, talking about how we just got into it. What are you, out of your mind? I've been buying silver since 87. Not $87, 1987. So That's why when I see all this bullshit on the internet about how, oh, the silver people just got their asses kicked and blah, 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 Bitcoin's the only thing to buy. Bitcoin will and should be the only thing to buy. That's when it will be actually sort of worth something, if there was nothing else to buy. The blockchain is real. Tokenization of the market is real. But get rid of the 1.7 trillion other coins that serve no purpose at all. And that's it. Bitcoin, I do think, will inevitably go to $1 million. But let it crash, let the whole industry get wiped out, and rebuild one coin to save us all. Like this ring. You see this ring? You see this watch? It's my grandfather's ring. Running for his life through Europe. I'd rather own this ring than as much Bitcoin as you want to give me. Right. And the thing about the losing power, right? That's everybody been talking about that also. If the power goes out, your silver and gold's probably not going to be worth that much money either, right? You know what it's going to be worth? You know what's going to be worth something? Food and water. And I can't say the other thing on TikTok because everybody gets all upset. But boomsticks and ammunition. And I'm loaded. I got weapons. You guys ever see the show Revolution, where the bullets ran out, any mechanical device became obsolete from the nanobites? We had to go hand-to-hand combat. Now, TikTok, this is spoof. Okay? Watch. This is not me being a criminal, violent person. Watch. I'm just saying, TikTok. Look, let's just be nice. Here we go. My name is Kenny Glick. I collect medieval weaponry. This is a 3-ball. It's not even a mace. People think these are maces. It's not a mace. But this is the kind of stuff that I have in my house. If the shit goes down, you better be ready. I'm ready. Right? I'm ready. But who wants that? My wife already told me she'd rather go out in the apocalypse. You really want to struggle? Right? Fighting for our food. You've seen The Walking Dead before it got terrible and they made it into 30 different shows, right? You know, The Walking Dead wasn't about the zombies, right? It was about the people. You didn't catch that. It wasn't subtle. Anyway, sing it. In 1840, we took a little trip along the Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans. But the bunny burgers in the town of New Orleans. My dad used to sing me this song, teach me about history. London doesn't listen to the Gulf of Mexico. It's the Gulf of America now. We looked down the river and we see the British come. There must have been 100 of them beating on the drum. Stepped so high in the middle of boogers ring. We stood beside our cottontails, didn't say a thing. Fired our guns and the British kept coming. There wasn't as many as there was a while ago. So anyway, seriously, if the power goes out, we've got maybe 3 days, right? I'll last 2 weeks, right? I'll last 2 weeks, but then what? Then what? What happens after those 2 weeks? What happens after those 3 weeks? Then I got to go, I got to find something to eat, right? And I was just talking about this. Do you guys ever just stop for a second and think about how good we have it? You know, when you turn on the water faucet and the water comes out, that's freaking amazing. It's amazing, right? You flip on a switch, next thing you know, we got power. We have lights. You ever stop for a second and don't take anything for granted? Think about it. I got 13 different stores within a mile where I could buy anything I want to eat. I don't take anything for granted. And that's why I love what I do here. I get to surround myself with a bunch of like-minded individuals. I try to explain to them the market doesn't go down anymore as much as I want it to go down. And somebody say, well, why do you root for the market to go down? What about people with their 401ks? I just want a couple of sell-offs because I make money on the way down. It's a skill that I possess where most people can't. I enjoy doing something that other people can't do. I'm liquid. I don't want the market to go to zero. I want cryptocurrency to go to zero, but I don't want Bitcoin to go to zero. It's a difference. Crypto and Bitcoin are separate. The entire industry has been destroyed by I could launch a coin right now, which is ridiculous, and I could convince you guys to buy it, and I am going to do that. But I'm going to do it when it's right. I want to see the whole industry crash, and then I'll launch my coin. But right now, it's all about this AGQ trade. Shimon. So let me ask you a question. Anybody actually shorting the Qs? Right? Anybody actually shorting the Qs? Why? Because you want to try to play a pullback for what? You get it now? The trend is intact. Don't short the Qs. That was 24 hours ago now, right? As long as you call it doggy coin, I'm good with you. Anybody who calls it Doge is a douche. Doge. There's no such thing as Dogecoin. The guy that created it because he had a dog, and it's doggy coin. Say it with me. Doggy coin. But if you're going to short a market that doesn't go down, you better do it with some skill and understanding that once it tests the VWAP from on top at 6 o'clock in the morning, whatever you thought, if it equaled the market going down, you're wrong. You're wrong. And then you have to embrace how wrong you are. Every day I have to what we call embrace the horror. You guys ever see the movie Armageddon? What are you doing with a gun in space? This is some sort of surrealistic nightmare. And he's right. He's about to ride the nuclear weapon. Right? It's time to embrace the horror. I could give you 150 reasons why the market should crash every day. And does it? No. There's too many people involved now. The algorithms are too powerful. The government who took over the market in 2008, the United States government took over the stock market in 2008. And that's the only reason you need QE infinity. There is no debt. There is no deficit. It's all fugazi, right? China's not, hey, America, time to pay your debt. Nobody's coming to get the money, right? It's not like it's not like America owes the money to a bookie that's going to break our legs if we don't pay. It's all fake. It's all bullshit. The whole game is bullshit. But if you want to make it real, you day trade, because then you become the market and you make it real. And how do you make it real? Buying something and selling it and seeing the money in your account that you didn't have an hour ago. That's how you make it real. And that's how you stay in the business. And that is the Chicago way. He pulls a knife. You pull a gun. He sends one of you guys to the hospital. You send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. That's how you get Capone. So I ask you again, what are you prepared to do? Books? What books? So there's rules to this, right? So if you're going to short the market while the VIX products are hemorrhaging, you are wrong. You're wrong. It's not me telling you you're wrong. It's the screen. You're wrong. You're wrong. UVXY new lows, don't be shorting. UVXY suddenly goes green today, chances are you're going to be looking at shorts. Is it going green or is it breaking the lows of the day? The answer is breaking lows of the day, unless you're delusional. And people are. People are delusional. Bears are delusional. I am delusional. I have to fight the delusion every day. And the river of deceit. So now let's chill and let's live the dream. The power's still on, the water's still flowing, and we're hoping that silver makes the turn right here. Let's go now. Let's freaking go. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You just got here.
My pain is self-chosen. At least so I could be verbal.
Oh, no.
A handful of lies is away.
Stick around. We're going to talk about. This is Mad Season. This is where guy from Alice in Chains did a little spinoff. So you want to debate or you want to make money? It's a question I ask myself every day. You want to debate or you want to make money? You want to overthink it or you want to make money, right? So why do you think we're long AGQ now? Take a wild guess. It's a faux show, bro, right? Fake them out, shake them out, got to the VWAP. You're a seller. And then the levels where it faked them out and shook them out are your stops. And now you got yourself what we call a Kardashian bottom, ass crack VWAP break. How you like me now? Right? Now you got yourself a Kardashian bottom, VWAP ass crack break. You love that. Why do you love it? Because that confirms more buyers are coming in. So if you just bought 145.90 and now it's at 148.90. So if you bought 200 shares, that's $600, Holmes, while we're just sitting here listening to music. This doesn't have to be so difficult. AGQ, there you go, my man. Door? You need a door? What's that commercial? I never watched the show The Office. There's that commercial where he says, "Door, light them up, Bobby." My man. That commercial makes me freaking laugh out loud every time it's on. I've never seen that show before, The Office, where it's like an AT&T commercial where they make The Office and there's no way in, and he comes out, "Door, light them up, Bobby." Anyway. So now for the rest of the day, we're just going to play music and stay in the same trades, right? The Disney trade came to a screeching halt. Let me show you why, right? The prices where I buy something and sell on the way up are the prices from where the candles hit. So right here, 101, that was 107. And then it got to the bottom of this candle. So that was 107.59. And then it got to the top of that prior candle, sold. Uh-oh. Last time I heard this song, I was on 36 hits of acid at Kutcher's. I have my own software. I am still on a winning streak, that's right. Clear the way for the S to S1W. In 1993, well, I think it was 92, we had a friend that was making acid. That's right. LSD. He didn't make the best stuff. It was kind of weird and bizarro, but it was kind of weak. I had a friend did 100 hits. I did 36, and we had this song on repeat, and we had the best time. We took the mattresses off the beds, and we were running through the hallways with the mattress slamming into each other to this song. Good times. It's the flavor. You know the lyrics, right? Never wait for the prophet to rage. Ooh, Sophie Long too now. S-O-F-I Long. Buy it. Hot pump with kilowatts. While standing up. The rats stop breaking. Publican number one. What's up, y'all? Did you ask me what the PMI was? I don't watch the NBC. Hoo-ha! Yeah. You guys know Pop Elite itself? I don't. Straight out of 88. Radio. If I had a, you guys know Pop Elite itself? It's as if the Beastie Boys were like an alternative band, because all they did was sample. It's like the Beastie Boys meets Jesus Jones on acid. Pop Elite itself. A lot of fun if you don't know them. So let's keep talking about what we're witnessing right here. By the way, if anybody's looking at Sophie, that was from last week. So here's the thing. Here's the few things that we've taken away from today, right? Less is more. None is good too. Because I'm not putting on any trades now for the rest of the day. You know why? Because I don't have to. I don't want to. And I can't lose money if I don't put any trades on. And if you're a day trader and you're trading for a living and you make that living, and again, I wish I would have got completely loaded up on the cues, but, you know, again, at least I'm not short, right? And Disney was kind of, you know, a waiting game, had to wait for the faux show, bro. And, you know, I was hoping for some more, but that trade's over. So let me explain one more time. The way that I stay in the game is that I'm always selling. Always be selling. Always be selling. Always be selling. You buy 100 shares, sell 3 shares as soon as you're profitable. Just to feel what it feels like, right? So if you're buying faux show, bro, VWAP break, the trade that hasn't failed in 4 years, right? All right, you're in. Fake them out, shake them out, VWAP break. And this was a clean break, and then it gave you a nice little test there. So let's say you're buying in this move right here, anywhere in here. VWAP is your first stop. Second stop is the fake out. Last stop is the shakeout, right? So now you got 300 shares. Then I look for stocks to retrace because the market's rigged. They go back to the prices from where they came from. So it was a double bottom right there. So I was expecting it to get there. Guess what happens when you do? When it gets there, you sell. Because something happened before when it got there, it went down. So I'm just hoping, you know, I'm going to sell it just in case it rolls over. But now it doesn't roll over. So now these stops down here mean nothing. Now you're done. You're not going to let it break VWAP once you've taken profit. And then it starts to rally. So now these candles from the pre-market session become our new targets with the ultimate goal of it going to the prior day VWAP, right? And then hopefully going green. So I'm not going to bullshit you here. When the stock was at 108.50, I'm almost guaranteeing it that it's about to go to 109.16. Well, Kenny, how come it went down? There is no how come. It did. That's what you trade. What is happening, not how come or what you think, right? It's not about how comes, why this happened, or what you think. It is happening, Blanche. It is happening. Do something about it, right? Who's Blanche? Blanche was trapped in the wheelchair, right? And Betty Davis was torturing her. And Blanche looks up at Betty Davis and says, you wouldn't be able to do this to me if I wasn't in this chair. And Betty Davis says, what? But you are! You are in this chair, Blanche! You are! That's trading. Is the stock doing something that you didn't think it was going to do? Exactly. Do something about it. So if you sell on the way up, right, and then you raise your stops, you could have all your high expectations of what you think is going to happen. Thinking doesn't matter. That's your next target when you're over here. But then does something, oh, it starts to roll over. Oh, no. And then it tries to break out, and that's a triple top now. And then it rolls over and breaks, and now you're stopped out. And then it breaks down under that price where you never thought it was going to break again. And now the trade is over. Because you sell on the way up, and the prices where you've sold on the way up become your stops on the way down. And nobody in their right mind is even in this thing long anymore, as it might roll over, break VWAP, and become another short, which I'm not going to do because I don't like shorting stocks that are gapped down. The money's been made. They can't take it from us. We wanted more money, and we didn't make any more money on this trade. And now it's over. It's over. So what? Who cares? Moving on. Just like the AGQ short. I mean, long. Right? I wanted a lot more. I was hoping we were going to go back to the highs of the open. But we didn't, Blanche. But we didn't. Now what are we going to do about it? Well, we're going to probably wind up selling the rest if it breaks at 141 and the 139.50. So if you're in the trade from 137.50 and you sold some at 141 and you sold some at 146 and you sold some back at 141, now you're chopping around and now you're saying, all right, let's see what happens. Let's see if we can make any more money on this by sacrificing some of our profit to let it breathe, but not being delusional about it. If it breaks here, you sell the rest. And then that trade's over, right? And in the moral words of Rihanna, come on.
Yeah.
Now bring it. That's right.
Well, they bigger than LeBron. Bitch, give me your money. Who y'all think y'all frontin' on? Like blah, blah, blah. You were 13 and it's all on me, nigga. You just bought a shot. Kamikaze, if you think that you gon' knock me out the top. Shit, you wife in the backseat of my brand new foreign car. Don't act like you forgot. I call a shot. Like blah, blah, blah. Pay me what you want. Don't act like you forgot.
You see, I just summed up trading, right? I just summed up all trading. It's not what you think. It's about what is happening. So why are we still long HEQ? Because it didn't break down yet. It didn't break down. And we're down to the last lot, hoping for more, but not being delusional enough to hold on to it if it rolls over and dies. Speaking of delusional, let's talk about Rambus, all right? I'm down. I still got 300 shares. And yeah, I'm holding it into the earnings report, which is a dumb trade. It doesn't work. If you're just buying Rambus today and you're holding into earnings, you're exposed to now, 12 points of risk. We already own Rambus. We've owned Rambus. Some of us are still in from $50. We love ourselves some Rambus. But they report earnings tonight. Does anybody know what the earnings are going to be? Anybody? You don't. You're guessing. You have no idea what's going to happen. And the last two times Rambus reported earnings, the stock went down, and then it went back up. So tonight, Rambus is reporting. So now that it's back up to basically all-time highs, I still think the stock's going to 150, 180, $250 in the next 3 to 5 years. It's one of the only stocks I own right now. But I have no idea what's going to do. So usually I sell before the earnings report comes out, and then I look to buy the dip tomorrow. I will leave that up to you, whether you feel like gambling into the number. Rambus is reporting tonight. And yeah. Now let's talk about something important. Oh, Rambus, RMBS. Let's talk about something important. So as you know, when I was saying everybody and their mother has been looking at silver, yeah. So everyone and their mother has been talking about gold and silver. Usually that's a sign of the top, right? So we went to my aunt's house to look to see if she had any gold and silver. But we found this. A non-used present that we gave my aunt 6 or 7 years ago. The Ninja Food Deluxe pressure cooker. I think it's called an air fryer too. I don't even know what the hell this thing is. It's a pressure cooker / air fresh fryer. Can somebody give me some recipes for this? Because I have no idea. I don't know how to use this thing, but we bought it from my aunt. Got to be 5 or 6 years ago. It's still in the box. We took it back. Somebody teach me how to use it. I'm doing a stew in my other thing right now, but I heard this thing is like awesome. I don't know anything about it. Oh yeah.
Taking it slow. Lord, don't
now we're having a good time, right? Come on. I told you, anything goes today. We're all over the place.
Ain't nothing here that I care to take along.
To sing when I want. No need to say please to no man. Sing it, you know the words. Oh, I love my rosy child. You got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style. Crackling roses, snowboard woman. She made me sing like the guitar's humming.
Hang on to me, girl, the song keeps running on.
Play it now.
Play it now, play it now, my baby. Crackling roses make me smile. Girl, with last foot on, let's alright.
We're all right. So yeah, let's talk. Is that Bad Bunny? By the way, who the hell is Bad Bunny? Who's Bad Bunny? Who the hell is Bad Bunny? Like, this guy is the most famous singer in the world. He won the album of the year, the Spanish album. Who's Bad Bunny? Do I know any Bad Bunny? I don't know. I don't know who Bad Bunny is. And I know music. Like, I know nothing about this dude. He's singing. That's not Bad Bunny. That's Neil Diamond. What are you talking about? He's a Spanish reggae singer? I'm into Spanish reggae. I love Spanish reggae. Like reggaeton? Oh, I love me some reggaeton. Yeah. I got to get into some Bad Bunny, I guess, right? That's what everybody's all upset. He's going to be doing a halftime show at the Super Bowl. All right, give me some Bad Bunny. What's the number one Bad Bunny song? Well, I'll tell you what. I called that she looked like a young Diana Ross. She won the award yesterday. That was pretty cool. I'm not into the pop music, obviously, but I know most music. I don't know it. Does he drop a beat? I mean, who doesn't love this song? Who doesn't love this music? I mean, yeah, but this is the number one guy in the world right now? How? Okay.
Otros once bonitos que veo en San Juan.
How about Boricua Pase?
De todas esas cosas que extrañan los que se van. Disfrutando de noches de esas que ya no se dan. Que ya no se dan. Pero queriendo volver a la última vez. Ya lo sabes.
I have no idea. This whole Bad Bunny thing has gone way over my head, I guess. I don't know. How did I miss out on the number one guy on the planet? But I've been to some awesome. I have my wife's best friend was a Puerto Rican girl, and we had the greatest time at her wedding and all of her parties. They never seen a white guy that could dance so well. But then I called some girl Dominican, and the next thing you know, I almost got stabbed. You know about the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, right? Don't ever confuse a Puerto Rican woman with a Dominican woman, because all hell's gonna break loose, as I learned that night. Whoa. But damn, I could shake my ass, man. Annie Diaz and I were going off. But what was that song we used to dance to? Gotta get it, gotta get it. What was that? Oh, come on. I love that shit right there. What is that? You know what I'm talking about. Come on. Come on now. What was that? That was bad. What was that song? Oh, my God. I feel my hips. They're already starting to hurt. She would move her hips so fast that it was like they were like almost, it was almost like trails, like you were on acid. Annie Diaz, you listening? Those were good times. What song am I thinking? You know the one. It's oh, come on now. Not Shakira. But yeah, my friend Annie, she's got hips like Shakira. Yeah. Her mom could dance too. What's up, Annie Diaz's mom? That's right. What song am I thinking of? It was from the 80s. What was it? What was that? Bad something or other? Oh, this is going to hurt my feelings now. I can't remember. I got to go looking for it. You guys know what I'm talking about? Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Nobody knows what I'm talking about? How about Rambus hitting that 126 area? That's what I'm talking about. No, it's Boricua Pase. Boricua Pase. Gotta get it, you know the song I'm doing. Come on. What were you guys doing in 19? It was like 1989, maybe. Right out of the fun house? I don't know. Nope. Diana Ross, one of my favorite songs, Supremes. I still have it on 45, Reflections. I can go any direction you want. But now I need to hear that song. Son of a Gunderson. It's going to hurt now. I'm going to have to scroll through all my tracks here. I love this thing too. Oh. What was the song they did? It was right after Snap. Black Box. Yeah, it was something. They did a combination song with Black Box. Was it Black Box? CNC Music Factory. I'm getting closer. CNC Music Factory. Here we go. Come on. Aha.
Trayéndote la mejor música.
Now we're partying.
MFM. Ahora con la hora será el señor Ramón. Ahora exacto será la 4:20. La primera llamada, ¿con quién hablo?
Now we're talking.
No, la próxima llamada. Llamado, ¿con quién hablo?
Hola, ¿usted me oye?
Sí, te oigo. ¿Con quién hablo?
Te habla Tagracia Jiménez Carmen de la Cruz Vázquez Rosario Figueroa Vargas Sánchez.
Dios mío, ¿de dónde eres, mi amor?
De Manhattan.
No, mi amor, ¿de qué país tú eres?
Soy de Puerto Rico.
Muy bien. ¿Qué canción te gustaría ahora mismo?
Ay, pero qué emoción, son tan nítidos. No me recuerdo el nombre, pero son 3 latinos.
Ajá, deja ver.
You want me to get up and dance? Is that what you just said? I'll get up and dance. Let's go.
De CNC Music Factory. Muy bien, ajá. Sí, Altagracia, ¿qué canción te trae la mejor de música latina y americana?
Pues WCCMFFM.
Pues entonces, adelante con la música de CNC Music Factoría.
It's 12 o'clock. Here we go. You know the lyrics.
¡Mira, mi gente!
Baila, baila.
Señoras y señores, latinos del mundo, ya tú sabes.
Boricua pase. You know what I'm saying. What's up, TikTok? You making money with us and dancing out tonight? Baila, baila. Anyway, I'm on TikTok. You can't see me dance. I only dance on TikTok. Oh, what's up, TikTok? When I was a kid, all I dated was the Spanish girls. That's why I went on TikTok in the first place. For redheads, and I love me a short brunette Latina girl. Oh, come on. Yo soy gringo. Yes. Gringo could dance, man. Stay with me. Now I throw you up. And down. Come here. redheads. I love redheads. That's why I came on TikTok in the first place. Puerto Rican girls and redheads. Sometimes they match. They don't really go together.
Ella quiso más porque ríe más, hay que quiso más. Ya tú sabes. Hasta la mañana. Hasta mañana. Hasta la mañana. Oh, hasta la mañana.
Now, if you can guess what song I'm going to play next, you get a free week at my website. Uh-oh, bring it. Some fun now, right? All right, so listen, trading is boring. Where's that guy? He's like, I was getting overly emotional on Thursday. What are you gonna do? Trading is the most boring thing you could do. It's the same trade still from 9. It's still the same trade from 6:30 in the morning on the Qs. Michael Richards, the Michael Richards.
¿Quién dijo que se acabó? La fiesta ahora empezó. ¿Quién dijo que se acabó? La fiesta ahora empezó. Fuego, fuego, llamen a los bomberos. Fuego, fuego, llamen a los bomberos. Sí, con el general. Ponen a todo el mundo a gozar. Esta fiesta no se puede acabar. Porque ahora empezó de verdad. Fuego, fuego, llamen a los bomberos. Fuego, fuego, llamen a los bomberos. Este calor no se puede saciar. Si no, mami, tienes que bailar. Es lo único que puede parar. Los bomberos no te pueden ayudar. El general no te puede ayudar. Sí, no te puede ayudar. Lo único, mami, que te va a ayudar es pararte y ponerte a bailar. Baila, baila con el general. Baila, baila con CNC más. Que es lo que tú quieres.
You like my skills right there, right? That's right. I like it you call me son. Yes. I was a DJ back in 92. Yeah. They call me DJ Open Close. I would take the CD, I would press open close and put the other CD in, and then I would crossfade. DJ Open Close in the house. My legend. I was legend. That was when CDs were becoming new. We had the first mixer we could mix CDs. DJ Open Close, baby. Nobody could bring it like me. Just had to match a couple of beats and just fade in. I was a big rave kid. Yeah, those were my friends still DJing. Frankie Bones still doing it after 40 years. Still doing it, man. Saturday class soon, actually. Yeah, I'll be doing a class on Saturday one of these days. I don't know. Does anybody want to come over and give me a back rub while I trade? I got a stiff neck today. This is as boring as it could possibly be today. But you know what? So is most days. All right, I'm gonna go make a beef stew. I got to make sure I got a pressure cooker now. I got a Food Deluxe thing. We banged out some other, we found all this old stuff. Oh, Detroit 92. Yeah. We were out in Detroit 92. Detroit 92. Let's go. What are we going to do? 1992? I don't know. I got a whole set list from 92. I used to get into, I liked it all, but I like the guys that were playing trance back then. Kind of like you go into the chill out room. My boy LA Dave used to be great. I've come down from the violet skies. He would start every set with the same thing. Oh, wait a minute. Now. Oh, I can't find it. Uh-oh, wait a second.
Like the gun of the whip, I snap attack, front to back, in this thing called rap. Thinking like a double rhyme, double on a heavenly level, right the race, turn up the double, blast for my day and night all the time. 714, wise the line, maniac, radiac, winning the game. I'm the lyrical Jesse James. Quality, I possess, don't say I'm fresh, when my voice goes through the rest of the mic, before that I can hold it.
Violence guys? Yeah, my buddy used to start. You're listening to the set coming on only for the headstrong. Woo! It still gives me the chills, this song.
I've come down from the violet skies to save the day. I'm about to reveal the tales of your life. Too many secrets are locked inside your minds.
6:30 this morning. It's still the same trade. I was up all night. That's why I'm a little delusional right now, or sorry, delirious.
You're all building castles in the sky.
Watch this drop right here. Ready? Here we go.
It's not life on Mars you wonder as you look up into the heavens above.
There it is. Well, Disney was earlier. It was later. It's only been 2 trades all day. Well, 3, I guess, if you want to AGQ.
Come aboard my ship, my dream machine. We'll fly through galaxies.
I got to blow this thing over there.
To a place you call heaven.
I'm bigger and bolder and rougher and tougher. In other words, sucker, there is no other. No other. James Brown is dead. All right, so listen, that's a great question. Ken, what time do I need to be in the room? There is 0 going on today, my friend. The only trades I put on after this morning, or I guess it's still the morning, it's this stock right there, Disney. It was only one earnings report that I was looking at. I don't even know if anybody else reported. It didn't really matter. And you just wait for the faux show, bro. And then the targets were the areas from where it came from. And that's it. I don't really trade too much anymore because less is more. None is fine by me. But you give me a faux show, bro, on an earnings report. So there's the fake amount. Here's the shake amount. There's the VWAP break. There's the VWAP test to confirm, just like the QQQ trade, which is still on. This is still the same trade from way back. So right here, if you guys were up all night with me, test on the VWAP from underneath confirmed weakness. And that's where I was like, oh shit, this market is going to crash. And then I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and the crash was over. Because we had already faux show broed at 1:30 in the morning. But then here's the test from this morning around 6 o'clock where it tested from on top. So the difference between here, testing from underneath and getting rejected, testing from on top and holding, bull market still on. And then it just, that's it. It's still the same exact trade. There's nothing to do except take some profit at 625 and 627.50. And assuming that it's going to be a typical Monday, we're just going to sit around for the rest of the afternoon and we're going to rally into the close. Or I hope something's different, which it probably won't be because UVXY is down 3 points. And usually when UVXY is down 3 points, we rally into the close. So right now it's about staying in the trade or cash out and then come back at like 345. At 350, they'll try to pretend that the market's going to not go up into the close, and then from 350 to 415, it'll rip into the close, and then Palantir will report blowout numbers, will gap up, and we may have to accept that last night's lows are now new generational lows, and you might not see the Qs back at these prices this year or ever. Because every time we've had a significant pullback, and I'm not even calling this significant. Significant would have been 582.50. This was bullshit. Another bullshit attempt to sell the market off. Bullshit. You know, the silver and gold scared everybody. Oh my God, the whole world's coming to an end. Bitcoin going down. But the Qs are invincible. And I'm not going to fight the Qs, right? I came in short 1,000. I had some puts over the weekend like a lunatic, and I had to hedge myself, because I couldn't sell the puts until the market opened up and they were already a loss. That's why you don't buy options on Friday for what you think is going to happen on Monday. I shorted the Qs. That was my main trade because I could be liquid about it. But now 610.05 are 100% at this moment new generational lows. And we may never see those prices ever again. Ever. So now you know a few things. If the Qs ever break 610.05, that's going to be, you know, we'll probably go to 607.50 that day. If we ever do go down ever again, ever. And I hope I'm wrong because I like when the market goes down. But more importantly, there was only one other play so far. Did you hear it? I said Sophie, right? Remember Sophie? Why are we trading Sophie long? Well, first of all, the market never goes down. And, oh, sorry. Is that a real print? They just fat-fingered Sophie. Ew. I just can't say that out loud again. But this trade, right? I was looking for a reason to buy it. And speaking of Sophie on Friday, remember yesterday, Friday, way back on Friday? Remember way back on Friday? I don't know if you guys remember way back on Friday. But Friday, right? Sophie had been bleeding to death all afternoon. And a lot of times we look for something called the lotto play into the close. How about a 22.50 call for a nickel at the close that ripped to basically 50 cents for a 10 bagger? And if you're going to sit around all day and wait for an idea, why not trade long into the close in a market that doesn't really go down anymore? I'm sorry, I don't want to break it to you, but we don't really go down too often. But when we do, we come right back. So did we go down in the first place? I guess. But did we? Did we? And the conversation that we have every day in a market that doesn't go down too much is the same conversation. This trade is the same trade. The day is always the same. The music was a little bit different today, and that's what's good about music, right? Remember that song? What was that one? Something about New York? The year is 1999. The ground control areas. There is no law. There is no law. Come on, you know there is no law. Who doesn't? By Messiah? Come on.
too heavy for the radio. The song
Don't strangle into earnings.
chart
It's
system
a terrible trade.
put down because it got in the way of the commercial system. To tackle
There is no law. There is no law.
Brothers and sisters. You know it? Yeah, so let me wrap this up. Yo, TikTokers, give me an email. I'll let you in the back door. Not in the gay way. Remember, you're not gay if you don't push back. What? If you guys are still out there, email me. I'll let you in the front door, the back door, whatever door you need, side door, the kitchen. Give me an email. You hang out, and we'll make money together. And then you tell two friends, and then we'll start challenging people on TikTok to the trading rumble that I'm trying to get started. All right? Kenny Glick, AOL.com. That's how old this guy is. Kenny Glick at AOL.com. I'll send you a link and we'll get to know each other later. Kenny Glick at AOL.com. My website's Hit the Bid, but I'm going to throw you in the dungeon first and then you graduate to the real. AOL, I'm that old. That's right. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate everybody stopping in. I'm going to go take a nap now because I'm old. All right. Thank you for being here. Kenny Glick AOL. I'll send you a link. So anyway, that's the story, friends, right? We're never going down unless you're psychotic, right? You got to be psychotic to be betting against the market for any extended period of time, right? No matter what you think, no matter what you throw at it, world war, disillusionment, societal breakdowns, right? Nothing matters because once the market starts to go up, the algorithms, it's all that counts. Any human being who's actually short, they're forced to cover because any reasonable trader who's still in the business knows that you can't stay short, right? For any extended period of time. See, at least I know that once it gets over the blue line, the short's over. And look, we haven't broke trend yet. There is zero reason to be not long the Qs. That's a double negative. You should still be long the Qs. Nothing has changed at all. So you should expect them to rally them into the close. So if there's a chance, right? Maybe they'll give you a chance. Maybe they'll have the 2 o'clock fade, right? Chances are not. But a lot of times between 1 o'clock and 2:15 or 2:30, the market tries to go counter trend. And we call it the 2 o'clock fucking because you're going to get fucked, for lack of a better word. We've been calling it that since 1998 because everybody who made money in the morning, they would try to go counter trend in the middle of the day. And this is back in 98, 99. And then by 2:15, all you'd hear was this, fuck. People slamming the desks, throwing stuff. And the 2 o'clock fucking was born. And it's just, you could wait for it. Don't play it. Just wait to screw those people. So if the market does pull back between, let's say, 145 and 230, by 3 o'clock, that move is already back into trend. And then usually we rip into the close. Obviously, the lotto plays have already been playing out. So you need the pullback. For instance, if you want to buy a 630 into the close, right? You need the pullback so you can get them cheaper. But the shorts are on the wrong side. They're just going to get grinded all day. And we're going to close at highs. Palantir is going to have a blowout number. We're going to gap and go. and we'll be at all-time highs probably by Wednesday. And ignore everything I just said because none of that matters. I don't care if I'm right or wrong about any of this. I trade what I see, and Disney was along, the Qs were along, and AGQ was along. And that's it. And that's the whole day. And there's still no reason to sell the Qs. So if you're still long, you just raise your stop up a little bit and assume you're going to hold into the close. Because now it's not 627.50. It's the bottom of the base. You based out right here. You broke out here and you held the top. That's your stops, right? So you're talking 627.25 and then 625.77. And that's it. And that's my time. You have a great rest of the day. If I come back, I'll come back after 3 o'clock. It's the same day over and over and over and over and over again, over and over and over again. Earnings reversals, Qs, AGQ, SLV, and UVXY. That's how you make a living doing this. Who reported earnings? Stick with the Disney today, right? Tonight it's Palantir. It's you have a few other ones to choose from. There will be a couple more this week. Amazon, I think, is this week. So tonight is Palantir and NXPI and Rambus. So that's going to be the trades that we take tomorrow. And if you guys own any New Jersey Resources, like I do, it's one of the only stocks I own. New Jersey Resources, they pay an amazing dividend. The stock is a very nice stock to own. They're reporting as well. Obviously, I'm not selling this, but if you don't know about it, I do own this stock, and hopefully it keeps going higher. The dividend is pretty damn good, too. It's been a pretty good stock here. We've been in this thing for about 22 years. So Rambus reports, Palantir, NXPI, and really, I mean, that's all I'm going to be looking at. The rest of these stocks I'm not really too familiar with, so I don't trade them. All right. Have a great 3 or 4 hours together. Boring and bullish is generally what Mondays provide, and let the market work for you. Don't work against it. Don't fight it. Don't be delusional and deny what you're seeing, right? Like people that own OPEN, right? These people are psychotic. They look at this chart and they say any day, oh man, it's a bullish engulfing wedge pattern. It's a bullish divergence, psychotic delusion pattern. They're looking at this chart and they're thinking, I got to own this thing. But they're not, because they're all paid bots pretending to own this stock as it's rolling over and going to zero. See, that's delusion. These are bag holders and they don't want to admit it. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And I try to do as best as I can every day. And there'll be days where I don't trade ever. And I love those days as well, because if there's nothing to do, then I don't do anything. Have a nice afternoon. All right. Be careful out there, friends.